Unfortunately for Howie, or fortunately, it's spaghetti. We eat it at least once a week. And then in it is going honey garlic sausage. It's not a video, so don't worry about it. Oh, I'll be right back. Oof. Gotta make my tea. I'm sorry my back's to you. I don't mean to be rude. But I literally just got up an hour ago. And since I got up, I've got the dishwasher unloaded and loaded. I've got my jars started getting my jars ready for canning. Let me just get... Oh, this onion is awful. Fucking hate store-bought onions. So we're going to use leeks. This, by the way, folks, is going in my garden medley vegetable, this jar, instead of raw onions, so that this will soak up some of the water from the tomatoes. But they still have to cook down. This is the zucchini I grated and then salted and drained. Trust me, there's more where that came from. All right. Oh. I actually don't think I'm going to make spaghetti. I think I'm going to make goulash. All that means is I'm not going to use spaghetti. I've got leftover spaghetti sauce from last week. And I'm going to throw some of these liquid tomatoes in there. And with goulash, you don't use sauce, you use tomatoes so that they absorb they cook the macaroni. Whoops, sorry. Spilling stuff again. Mushrooms. And now I'm going to let them cook before I put my tomatoes in. Oh. I've got to wash my zucchini too. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. All right. What am I doing? Washing zucchini. Oh. The rest. Oh. Okay, don't laugh. Look. Look. And the yellow crookneck squash are too big. They're going into the ravine to feed the animals. I'm right with you, folks. It's taken me longer today than I thought it was going to. All right. Oh, what? What? No, Gracie, it was the dish. Shut up. It was the dish tray, dopey. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, now, hang on a second. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put stuff. Shut up, Gracie. You're so dramatic sometimes. Drama, Gracie, drama. All right, this can go over here. Here's my salt. All right, I'm almost with you, folks. Just gotta stir my tomatoes. These have to cook down. Just a little, these got to cook down by at least 1/3 of a pot each. I covered them and then left them on absolute minimum overnight. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. I'll be sitting in a second. I just have to get my Kleenex. My nose is leaking. Oh my goodness. I found some pain relief. Look out, Grace, look out. Stop it. No, there's nobody here. You want inside? Then say so. You want to go inside? You're backwards, dog. You're backwards. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Get down. Hang on. Listen, you go out, you stay out. Mommy hasn't got the need to be coming in. Sorry guys, I thought I would be ready by now. Oh. 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 Okay. Ha. My dad's chairs may be heavy. Everyone used to ask him, Uncle Bob, why do you build your furniture with 2x6s? And he said, because my children have no knees. And that's the truth. None of us did. Dad used to bitch about his knees. Oh, my knees. But guess what? Okay. This is a fresh Kleenex. Guess what? He went up and down his basement stairs to the day he died because his TV room was downstairs. He used to get into his chair and in a squat, tucking his 1 foot under him. I'd say, you bitch about your knees. I can't do that. I haven't been able to do that since I was pregnant with Arthur. So I said, I don't want to hear no more complaints as I got older. I don't want to hear no more complaints about your knees, Dad. Okay, here we go. This is my first cup of tea of the day. Oh, I'm going to have to bring you guys just a little bit closer. Meaning, move the zucchini. So I can read the chat. Oh, I've got the wrong glasses on for this. That's why. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to look away for a moment. And I'm going to go get my glasses and I'm going to medicate a little bit. Wish I'd thought of this before I sat down. My knees are rubbed with amyl gel. I think I'm going to see if I can get some Aspercream. Because I can't take anti-inflammatories, but I bet you Aspercream would help better. It would absorb better. Wonder if I crushed up some aspirin and put it in heated castor oil and rubbed it on my knees. Would that help? What do you think? Oh, I gotta go get my other glasses on. Hang on, I'm off camera, I might as well do this. Alrighty. Put the last of this kettle, before I sit down, the last of this kettle water in here. Oh my goodness. I got everything? Yes, okay. There it is. Hey everybody. Sorry I'm behind my time here. Okay, here we go. Oh, my foot, God, I don't even feel it. I got a blister burn on that finger, and I'm not giving anybody the finger, and I've got nicks and little nicks all over my hand that make working with tomatoes nuts, but I'm really glad it's done. It's done! Howie brought in those zucchinis. I just about crapped a ring around myself. I went, no! And he goes, yeah, there's more tomatoes too. And I said, no. And he went, but Bev, you were worried. No. It can all go into the ravine. Let me say hi. Let me see if I can pop out. I don't know if it'll let me pop out the chat here. No, it won't. All right, Mimi, Nocturnal Butterfly. Hi, it's been a while. Trudy, Ginger, hey. Linda Bop, Bev, if you crush the aspirin, just try it in one little spot to see if it affects. Don't worry about it. I've had aspirin in my life. I just can't take it because of my stomach, and I can't take it internally, right? Vanessa, I'll join you with the medicinal. It's still early in the UK. Well, it doesn't matter. And now you understand. And now I understand what you're going through, baby. I'm Korean. I'm an English instructor. See you often in the future. Thank you. How's your foot? My foot is fine. I'm from Canada. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. No, I've been hearing about spoons and the persimmon seeds. Okay, somebody sent it to me. If you cut a persimmon seed or pit lengthwise, it'll show 3 of one things in the center. It'll show a fork, a knife, or a spoon, right? The fork means a mild winter. The knife means bitterly cutting cold. And the spoon means lots of snow. So we're going to get lots of snow, or at least that's, I don't have persimmon trees here. So, let's start with this one, shall we? Oh, I didn't get my chopper. I am not grating any more zucchini. What I've got in the fridge will go into the tomatoes. This is going to be diced. Now I've got to get up and get the chopper. I hope Corey is enjoying his holiday. There's this, there's this. Where's the rest of my chopper? Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh. Please tell me I don't have to get up again. Yeah, almost got me. Almost got me. Where's the lid? It should be in the cupboard. Where'd it go? Oh, God help me. Fine. I'll cut them by hand. I don't care. It's getting done. Oh, no, that is the lid. Bev, what are you talking about? I am... Okay. Hey, Linda. Hey, Lazarick. And welcome aboard, Mimi. I'm going to dice the rest of the zucchini because I'm not grating anymore. But I'm going to dice it small. But first... it needs to be peeled. Oh, right. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, folks. If I buffer for a second, it's because I'm sharing this. Cousin Angie gave me crap last night. Said, "Give it. I can't open it on Messenger. Give it to me on text." So I'll be right back. Hang on. Wait a minute. Share. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm back. Where's my... oh, I almost had a panic attack. Oh. And the heat went with that tooth. This is the first night in 3 days, 3 nights, that I have been able to get 5, like I was up all night. So let's not fool ourselves. It wasn't nighttime when I went to sleep. I got up before my alarm at 5 o'clock this morning. And I haven't been drinking I haven't had medicated milk, so I'm making that today so that I can, I'll do a video on it if this is out of the way. But I got to make medicated milk so that I can, see, I can't take, did I get your email? No, I didn't. Not yet. I haven't checked my email. I got straight out of bed and started working on this. Well, I got out of bed. I got dressed, brushed my hair, brushed my teeth, what's left of them. Don't be surprised if I come back from the dentist finding out that I have to have all of my teeth removed from bone loss, because they're just going to keep falling out. If they take the ones out that are loose, then the ones next to them are going to be next. I got out of bed, or I got up this morning. I got out of bed before my alarm, and I made Howie pancakes, which took some doing because I had to move some things around. Gave Howie pancakes and a sausage patty, and I made his lunch. I put Gracie out for a pee. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Means I'm gonna kiss a fool, and only fools fall in love. So I'm kissing you all. Just do it and get it over with. Yeah, well, I've been vain. I had no idea how vain I was about my teeth until they started to fall out. If you look back in my earlier videos, I have beautiful teeth. Beautiful teeth. I've had 2 cavities my whole life. 2. This is bone loss from, and many of you who've been here for a while, remember when I lost this one, and it kept me going for days in pain. And then finally I got so medicated one night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom and grabbed a Kleenex and went, ha! And snapped and twisted it out. And I tell you, the relief was palpable. And if I could do that right now, I would. But they're not loose enough for me to do it that way. This one back here is, but anyway, I didn't realize how vain I was about my teeth until they started falling out. And hi, Vanessa. Are few and far between. Tooth pain is worse. Tooth pain and earache pain are the worst. Are the absolute worst. So, anyway, hang on. So I laid in bed all night, trying to stay very still, because every time you move, you hurt your knees. And look at the size of this thing. And got up at 5, made Howie his pancakes and sausages, put Gracie out, took my muscle relaxers, my Tylenol, and I went back to bed, and I laid very, very still, because my teeth weren't, the pain in my teeth started to subside. The pain in my knees is ever present, but it sometimes gets to the point where it doesn't matter what you do, how you move, what you put on it, or what you take. It's still a thumping pain, right? So I laid really still. I got into a somewhat comfortable position, and the pain in my knees stopped thumping, and the pain in my face stopped thumping. It's at 5:30 this morning, and I slept until 11:30. Praise be to the Creator, because I'm telling you, I haven't slept more than 2 hours at a time, and some not until I get back to bed in the morning. But today I got a good 5.5 hours, 11:36 hours. So my younger brother and I are siblings. Oh, I have 4 siblings. Okay, now I've got to seed this. I'm going to peel and seed these first. Well, you know what? They're aching a little bit now. And you saw me take, I don't know if you guys saw me, you saw me take 2 Tylenol yesterday, 2 extra strength Tylenol. I never take Tylenol during the day. Never, ever, ever. Because I take it at night, and I take it when I go back to bed in the morning after I get Howie off to work. And that's daily. So I have to be careful of how much more I take because of my liver. Because I may be 26 years sober from alcohol, but the truth is, my liver's not going to be a happy camper if if I have to take more than 4 Tylenol in a day. Oh, just a second now. I have to commune. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And Rebecca for sending me my Yorkshire Gold tea. I love it beyond measure. Trust me. I've got enough zucchini canned up that I can make zucchini bread. So what I'm going to do today is I'm cooking this stuff down. Welcome Mimi. We are a family, Mimi, and everybody is welcome until they are not. The rules are, okay? I'm not being a bitch. I'm just saying the rules are respect and filter responses through love, okay? Respect everybody in the chat because, you know, this is us. So I'm cooking down the tomatoes. And then I'm going to add the shredded zucchini. And then I'm going to add all this diced zucchini. And I'm going to use the dried leeks instead of fresh onion. Because I just went to put my onion in the spaghetti. And it's not, it wasn't a good onion. But I have probably 2 or 3 pounds of onions. Hi, Lori. How are you? How's Vermont today? I'm just going to throw these in here until they're ready to be chopped. I forgot what I was saying. This is another thing. Having fibromyalgia and other pain issues on top of it makes your fibro fog really bad. Like if I forget words and stuff, it's not timers. It's pain fog, right? Pain fog, period, full stop. So, I have 2 or 3 pounds of onion, Spanish onions, but they're only about that big. On the porch, I'm going to bring in later. I've got to get this done and canned up tonight or tomorrow, so that because my new cleaning lady, God, I hope she's my new cleaning lady, is coming on Tuesday, and is coming on Tuesday. So we've got a video. We still haven't done the video, the unboxing video on the 600 watt power station. But that's going to come tonight and it's going to be tomorrow's video. There just is no videos right now because I'm doing this. There'll be a video on making my garden medley vegetables when this is all done. Like when I'm done getting everything done, I will film it going in the jars and all that stuff. I've still got a peck of onions to do yet. I wish I could get my hands on onions. Farmer's Market wanted $8 for a 10-pound bag. I said, no, I still got some for my garden, thanks. I just asked. Okay. Excuse me for a second, folks. I'm going to have some breakfast. And I'm going to dip this in some salt. Oh, okay, this was a really hard piece. Keep on talking, folks. I don't see the chat otherwise. Hubby has put a kibosh on my canning dehydrating until we know if we're moving. Why? Has Spanish onions on for 78 cents a pound. Really? Remember last year I'm sorry for talking with food in my mouth. I gotta chew this and it's gonna take me a few minutes. Last year, I got 30 pounds of onions. And I diced and froze them all. I flash froze them first. I'm not doing that. I didn't do that with the peppers this year, as you saw. But they were $2.49 or $2.99 for 10-pound bags. I have not seen anything under $5 yet for a 10-pound bag of onions. So I'm going out tomorrow. Howie and I are going out to get carrots, because that's what I'm hoping to be doing tomorrow and Sunday, is carrots. Hey, Molly. I hear ya. Everybody's doing the same thing today. Okay, Linda. Shoot. Oh well. So I figure the leeks. I know I'm jumping all over the place, guys. This is a hard zucchini. I'm just gonna cut this right off here. Whoa! Wrong tub. That goes in the compost tub. Where's my brain, guys? Hang on a second. So yes, I'm going to use leeks, the dehydrated leeks, because I have like 3/4 of a jar there, and I have a full jam-packed jar in the pantry. So rather than using my, but you can count 10 zucchinis per plant. I put 4 beds in with at least 4 plants per bed. There's more crookneck squash feeding the porcupines and shit and deer and shit in the ravine than I'd care to admit. Because the crookneck squash, any bigger than little, I'm never going to plant them again, because anything bigger than, say, let me see, I don't know. Anything bigger in a crookneck squash than, say, this, it's bitter. Canada, I swear I must be the best place to grow them. Here in Kentucky, I battle the boars and never get any zucchinis because they kill my plants. Yeah, they do get tough really fast. So, you know, they're going into the ravine. If I get volunteers in the ravine, it's not going to bother me. But I sure as heck am not planting zucchinis next year. Maybe. Because I still got pumpkin. I still have pumpkin in the pantry, canned pumpkin. So what else? Oh, I got to get a bag of celery out of the pantry freezer. Celery, dehydrated leeks to soak up juice, zucchini, and tomatoes. That is my garden medley vegetables. Come on, you. If you believe in love, let's get it on. Oh my God. The next time Corey mentions Marvin Gaye on Freaky Friday, I'm going to say no because I'm still singing it from last weekend. It's been stuck in my head. Okay, I got one more little zucchini to go. And when Howie was pulling them up, or when Howie was going through I looked out the window and saw him going through the zucchini plants. I said, pull the plants. He said, no, I don't have the energy. I said, pull the plants. And he goes, no, not right now. I said, they're just going to keep growing. So I want all my zucchini plants and tomato plants pulled this weekend. Oh, no, I still have it. If a crookneck squash gets any bigger than that, they're bitter and tough. This little guy, I'm going to leave the skin on because he's going to be tender. Well, like I said, I did put in 4 beds of it. Here we go. Time to start chopping zucchini. And then I've got my 2 baby watermelons. I'm going to open them for you and see what they look like. Because they're not very big. They're only about that big, right? They're not much, they're about the size of my head. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already. Holy smokes. Yeah, I hear you, bird o'clock. Oh my goodness. So I've got to pick up and vacuum the living room today. This apron's clean because between all the towels and bath mats I had to use yesterday, I did a load of laundry. But I've got today's vacuuming day. And we've got to do our unboxing video on the all power 600 watt thing. And then we're going to put it outside tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be sunny and we'll charge it up. I was going to just give it to Briar for Christmas, but I think I'll just give it to him because we just gave the one to Arthur and Mel kind of as a housewarming gift, right? But so I think I'm just going to give it to him. This is the size of my zucchini pieces. Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm just going to dump it in on top of that, and I'm going to start digging some of these out. Oh, goodness gracious. So, living room gets vacuumed and swept today. My cover on my chair gets taken off, shook out, and washed, put in the laundry, and a fresh cover. I like flannel sheets. I change it once. Like last week I was doing laundry and I just took it off and washed it, put it back on, but pumpkin dishes are good. In Korea we cook various dishes such as vegetables and pumpkin stew. I have a video somewhere of me making butternut squash and sweet potato soup or something with ginger. Oh, it was so good. I'll be so glad when this job is over. You know, it's a job I do not look forward to, but I do look forward to. I don't look forward to the work, but I look forward to having lots of vegetable bounty in the pantry. You know how I did my cabbages and tomatoes and onions? Well, this is something else, right? Oh, I could have made that for supper. I could have made... Oh, well, I'll do that another day. Next week is grocery day. Next Friday. And hopefully my knees will be up to the task. And hopefully Briar will want to go shopping with me. Yellow so fast. The fruits are still tasty, but why yellow? Hey, hasty contemplation. I love buttercup. I love butternut and buttercup. Buttercup are those ones that look like flat, kind of dark green pumpkins with a little turnip on, a little turban on them. Buttercup. They're so. I actually don't grow pumpkins very often because when I do, I just grow buttercup and butternut squash, and then I can them and I use them in place of pumpkin. My goodness. You know what? I might just put these in. Well, no, they won't fit. It's got to cook down some before anything will fit. I should put, you know what? I'm going to have to put. Weed the People Cup. Awesome. I'm going to have one tonight on Freaky Friday. Because I need me some Freaky Friday tonight. That's for sure. And for certain. But I have to blend, I have to get my hand blender out and blend up the tomatoes in there. And then I'll add my leeks. I'm so glad I got a good harvest of leeks this year. Everything going into this is from my garden with the exception of a third of the tomatoes I got from the farmer's market. Do you ever make zucchini relish? Are you asking me? Are you new? We found winter squash in the 90s that tasted like sweet potatoes, but we can't remember what they were. I wonder if, what did they look like? That's I might be able to help you there. You know what? I'd love to grow again sometime, but I mean, it'll be a year when I'm completely out of pumpkin. I'm only going to put in one bed of zucchini next year because I can't make my garden medley vegetables without zucchini. Gray blue Hubbard squash. They get really big. Oh my God, they're so sweet. Oh, thank you, God, for the person who created this. Thank you, God, for creating tea. Am I missing stuff here? We found, I'm not a fermented person. Although it's really good for you, I am not. Oh, damn, I dropped some. There goes my teeth. I might just have a nap this afternoon. Like I got time. But if I find time between now and Freaky Friday to have a nap, I bloody will. But I have to make some of my weed milk for my tea tonight. You gotta be cut again. I'm sorry I'm so vague, guys. Kabocha squash, and it tasted like baked potato, but not sweet potato. Really? My favorite is butternut and buttercup. Buttercup has a more of a pasty texture, where butternut has a more creamy texture. But I'll tell you what, you bake that squash, a bit of butter, salt and pepper, brown sugar, mash that. Oh my God. I'm getting hungry. Oh. I'm not almost done chopping, but oh, Lord, love a duck. I said to Howie, I texted him when I woke up, I said I got 6 hours sleep, 5.5, 6 hours sleep without mouth or knee pain disrupting me. And he said, awesome possum. I said, we don't have possums around here. I have sauerkraut, but I made it like in 2019. We're not big sauerkraut people. But, oh. Molly Smith, I think it tastes like sweet potato and it has that pretty orange flesh too. Yes. I think I have some canned sweet potato too. But I'll be so glad when this house gets cleaned on Tuesday. I'm embarrassed because, you know, I've always been one of those people who it was a matter of pride, but my knees and my back will no longer let me, it will take me all day just to sweep these floors and pick up and vacuum the living room all day. And that's just the living room, dining room, and kitchen. So, but my floors haven't been washed in a month almost. No, 3 weeks. So, when Howie washed them. So, it's really, I've got a list for honeydew list for Howie. He's got to kind of organize my canning pots and stuff under the island here for me. And he's got to take my jumper downstairs so that my bouncer, my rebounder down the basement, because I'm not using it right now, not the way my knees are. Like, I mean, it's low impact, but I just don't have the strength right now. So that's got to go downstairs. And then I'm ready for, and he's got to clean out under my sink because it's nasty. It's got mice poop and everything. So I'm going to get myself a shop vac soon so I can keep the shelves in my pantry free of mouse poop. I'm going to try the peppermint oil too. I'm going to see if I can, when Steffi comes to visit, I'm hoping she'll have some peppermint oil that I can borrow. I mean, just a couple of cotton balls, right? That's what they say. So, oh my gosh. Rats finished my tomato and biscuit. Better get at the tomatoes. Love you all. And I'll watch the rest of replay. Okay, honey, I'm not actually going to be here much longer because, oh, well, maybe I am. I thought I was through most of this zucchini. But it's still coming. I'm going to salt these and then rinse them. That's another reason why I'm not grating them, is because I want to be able to rinse them. When you grate them and you salt them like I did yesterday, I just set it in the bowl and I just kept pouring off the water. I left the salt in there because to rinse the salt out would be too much. I'd have to squeeze out the zucchini all over again. But how many more big pieces do I have? Just these two? Good. Okay. But if I dice them like this and I salt them, I can rinse them. Now this piece is going to fill up my whole chopper. You watch. So when they're diced, they'll be small enough that they won't annoy Howie in the soups and sauces. But they're big enough to rinse, you know? I feel rain coming, man. I feel rain coming. I heard beer kills mice. Now, I've heard a lot of things, but I won't bring beer in the house because Howie and I are 26 years sober. The only time I will bring alcohol into my house is when I'm making Rick Simpson oil. And then I use food grade alcohol. I use 90 proof. And that stuff's over $100 a bottle. But it makes enough oil for me for a very long time. Well, I am going to try the peppermint oil if I can get my hands on some. Maybe I'll put some on my wish list on Amazon for the next time I can shop. That was the 1/4 of the big zucchini. And I just have this left. Just this little bit. And I will probably can pumpkin because Howie and I like to get a pumpkin and carve it for Halloween. We don't get kids down here. We don't shell out. But we've gotten in the habit of Howie carving a pumpkin and putting it in the window. You know, putting it in our bay window. And then we've started watching spooky movies. Mimi was born in the Philippines but now lives in Korea, South Korea, right? I'm going to buy some more today. I made a version of zucchini pizza last night. It was awesome. You can pick mine up to eat it. Good deals at Piping Rock. I love their oils. They seem pure. Fright Night. Well, last night we started to watch. We watched American Apocalypse. There were no zombies. It was kind of what it was a look what society looks like when it starts to break down when a plague happens and you know 80% of the world's population dies. Yeah, I know. Isn't it lovely? That's the... Oh, you're Korean, Mimi. I thought you were from the Philippines. But that you lived in Korea. I didn't... Okay. I have to salt this. Puerto Rico. Hi, Kiko. I'm going to salt this. I use either pink Himalayan salt or kosher salt or pickling salt. Why? Because none of them have any additives. None of them. Oh, I don't want to stick my hands in here. So I'm just going to stir this up with my knife. Oh! Oh! I missed a piece! I better have a better look down here. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to stick my hand in here. See if there's any more big pieces. Nope. Okay. I'm just going to cut this up by hand. So I'll be able to rinse the salt off this because there's enough salt in the shredded zucchini that's going to do. I'm going to let these get juicy and then I'm going to rinse them and let them drip. And now I'm going to go... See, I have a burn on my finger, see, and the blister ripped. So stick in your hands and salted salted zucchini with your hand actually hurts. But guess what? The pain I normally have eclipses all these. It's like yesterday when I poured that scalding water on my foot. It's like, okay, that hurt, but guess what? Other pain, the pain in my face, the pain in my knees and everything, has been eclipsing all the little pains. I don't even notice them for the most part. There. Now, these are going to be salt. These are salted, and we're going to let them drain. Oh, I was going to show you my watermelon, wasn't I? Okay. This one doesn't look very good. But let's see. It's underripe. Hang on. There's a flat spot on it. Okay, here. Because the year before last, I had a bigger watermelon and it was slightly pink in the center. But it was sweeter than anything you could buy in the store. So I want to see what this tough little sugar baby tastes like. Mmm. Mmm. Now that I'm doing this, I gotta sit up. I gotta cut up all this pumpkin and put it in a bowl. I can't do this. It could have gotten bigger. It could have been sweeter, but it's still sweeter than store-bought. I'll go put that in the fridge. I have another one over there. I'm going to try them again next year. But I'm going to try starting them a few weeks before planting time. Vining squash and melons do not like to be transplanted. So if I have them in a little pot and I get them about that size, you just make a hole and you lift the whole thing out and you put it in. You don't dig it up. You just lift it out of the pot and put it in the ground and water it well. I gotta go. I have to go puree the tomatoes, and then I gotta go pick up and vacuum my living room. We call that the happy butt dance. You said you live in Canada, but it's winter there, right? No. Have a warm day, stay healthy, be happy. No, it's not winter here yet, honey. It's only October. Not even October, it's September. We don't get... Okay, I have had snow come before Thanksgiving. I have had snow come, and Thanksgiving is 2 weeks. A week from tomorrow, or a week from Monday. And we've had snow before Thanksgiving, but we're not, it's quite mild here right now. I'm still wearing shorts, skirts, and tank tops. And, winter usually hits really, really cold after Christmas. We get, if we're lucky, we get snow mid to end of November. And we're going to get snow mid to end of November this year. It's going to be a fairly mild winter. Not mild in the sense where it's going to be warm or have a green Christmas. It's going to be mild in the sense that we're going to get a lot of snow. So, and I'm doing everything I can to fill my pantry because I've been having weird dreams. On the 93 ice storm in Canada. Well, we were in Ontario then. And I had family living out here. And some of them went weeks without power. They've changed. I notice when I look at high electric wire towers now, they've changed how they build them so that they build up less ice in that. I still have some sugar baby watermelon seeds, but I could, I guess, eh? Like, I mean, some of these are quite nice. So I think maybe I will save some. All right. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. I got to puree tomatoes, sweep and vacuum, and then wash jars. And then put leeks in my tomatoes. I love you. And patrons, we'll see you tonight. 8:30-ish, because I'm going Life with the Wolfies live at 7 because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it last night. I just couldn't do it. I love you. Take care. God bless. Mwah.